Welcome everyone to another episode of Invisio TV. I'm Kevin,
And I'm Kyle.
and this is episode number 3, Tech Predictions 2012.
Well, not really predictions.
No, not really. It's a bit of what we'd like to see happen,
What we hope happens.
and everything in between.
We've divided our predictions, if you will, into 3 categories. And the first category that's up is tablets and smartphones.
Okay,
So Kevin, tell me, what do you think is going to happen in the tablet smartphone space next year?
tablets and smartphones. I definitely think that Android is going to take over the market in terms of volume, in terms of features, and in terms of usability.
Android's just going to take over everything.
Oh yes, come on. What's better than an Android tablet?
An iPad?
Maybe.
I think that iPad has definitely been the dominant player for 2011, and that trend is sure to continue in 2012 with the release of the iPad 3. Android is still catching up in the tablet space, and I'm not sure how many people are going to be flocking for Android tablets.
Well, I think the price is right. There are lots of manufacturers in the market with Android-based devices, and it's about that time for everyone else to have a tablet, not just these iPad junkies.
I'm not sure I quite agree with you there. The iPad has the ecosystem of the App Store, it has the ecosystem of the accessories, and it's backed by Apple. Android tablets are Me Too devices.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree. What else do you think is going to happen in 2012?
Well, I think that RIM, the maker of BlackBerry, has to do something different because what they're doing right now really isn't working. They have tablets on the shelves,
Not selling,
they have phones on the shelves,
not selling either.
and that's pretty much all they sell.
So I guess they're not selling anything.
Something different needs to happen at RIM, and you have a theory on what that might be.
I think that next year, RIM is going to be the target of a buyout. Someone's going to buy them for their technology, which I guess is only BBM, really.
Because why else do you have a BlackBerry these days?
Well, because you like the keys and
Some
all that
people
stuff.
like the keyboard. I can see that. I can see that.
But a touch-based device, definitely where you need to be.
And RIM can't get the touch-based devices right yet, and it's been like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, they've been trying.
They've been trying for a while. The mobile space only has slots for 3 people. iOS is in that number 1 slot right now. Android is in the number 2 slot, and BlackBerry, I'm not sure where they're gonna be.
Well, here's my theory. I don't think they're going to keep that spot, but what I do think is going to become number 3 next year is Windows Phone 7.
Windows Phone 7.
Yeah, exciting platform. If you haven't picked one up, you're going to see a lot more of them out there. Windows Phone 7 is a fully redesigned Windows mobile device. Features are great. They're catching up with iOS and catching up with Android. I expect that next year, with all of the manufacturers shipping, well not all, but a lot of the manufacturers shipping Windows Phone 7, they're definitely going to become number 3 in the market.
I can see that happening. RIM is completely falling off, and that number 3 spot is open for the taking. I think Microsoft's going to be the person to take it.
Okay.
Definitely.
So we agree on something.
All right, next category, computers. What happens next year in terms of computers that we're looking forward to?
Okay, so we just got off Windows Phone 7, but Windows 8 as an operating system is definitely going to be a game changer next year. They've completely redesigned the interface, so it's the Windows you love, but much cooler than it's ever been.
I think that Windows 8 is really going to be a contender next year, especially when it comes to the tablet space. What Microsoft has done here is designed an operating system that can flow, if you will, from mobile to desktop fairly seamlessly. And I'm looking for that one device that I can take on the road, come back, dock, and still have a full-fledged computer.
I'm totally excited about that as well.
I think that's going to be a big deal.
Big deal.
All right, we've seen the rise of the Ultrabooks towards the end of this year. And Ultrabooks are thin, light, powerful laptops. They're netbooks, part 2.
I wouldn't call them netbooks part 2. They're like MacBook Airs for everybody else. So you don't want to spend $1,000 on a PC. I think that the prices are going to be right around $699, $799. They're going to come fully loaded with solid state drives, which means they're going to boot quickly, provide a great user experience. So that's what I think about Ultrabooks for 2012.
Well, that's what I hope happens with Ultrabooks in 2012. Right now, those prices still are around $1,000, but I can see that coming down significantly as 2012 goes on, and I wouldn't be surprised if at next year at this time, they are around that price, $6,799. And I think a big part of that price dip is going to happen when the prices of SSDs drop as well.
I would agree. So in terms of next year, another thing that we're really excited about is the continued adoption of the cloud. It's been here in 2011, it became a buzzword in 2011, but with a lot of the developments in web-based software, we expect that next year, a lot more software vendors are going to flock to the cloud. You're going to see a lot more adoption from individuals and businesses of cloud-based technologies, whether that be web applications or cloud-based servers. Those prices are going to come down, the technology is going to get better. We're totally excited, totally psyched about cloud for next year.
Cloud is here to stay.
No
That's
doubt.
really all there is to say about it. Yeah, cloud is here to stay.
End of story.
All right, last segment. Think about next year. Pie in the sky. What do you really want to have happen in 2012?
Okay. I'm still waiting for my teleportation machine. But to be honest with you, I think that in 2012, we're going to see a lot more adoption of technology in the car. In that one place you spend most of your time driving to work, driving from work every day, you're going to see a lot more integration with software, the internet, cloud-based applications in the car.
2011 has definitely started that trend. I've seen a lot of products from manufacturers, Ford, Toyota, BMW, Audi, that let you do things like update your Facebook status from the driver's seat.
Right?
I'm not sure how safe that is.
I don't think it's that safe.
But you can do it. Listen to Pandora. Internet, cloud-connected cars are here, and I'm really excited to see what happens next year in terms of how that adoption grows and what we have available to us in our cars.
Well, you know, here's the one thing about cloud and internet-based cars. We're still lagging in terms of mobile broadband internet. So what do you think about that?
Mobile broadband internet. My pie-in-the-sky dream of affordable internet for everybody.
How utopian.
It's probably not going to happen. But what I really want to see is lower prices and more ubiquitous access. Because we're getting to the point where it's not just the techies that want internet on the go. Everybody needs it. To check email, to access work applications, to stream videos, Netflix, Hulu.
Of course.
And the prices definitely need to come down.
Trust me, the wireless companies have been very ruthless. I think that next year, and I would agree with you, that we need to see someone enter the market with an alternative to this high-priced mobile broadband internet that no one can really use because it's capped anyway. So that's a big deal for next year.
$20 unlimited internet.
Ha! Don't think that's gonna happen.
I can hope.
Anyways, folks, I think that wraps up our episode in terms of tech predictions for 2012. If you have any questions about this episode or questions in general related to tech, email us at ask@invisio.com. Once again, I'm Kevin.
I'm Kyle, and thank you for watching Invisio TV.